Legacies Alive is a nonprofit organization that exists to strengthen and support America's Gold Star families and to honor our nation's fallen heroes. For the past 10 years, the organization has hosted a tailgate before the Army-Navy football game to build community and provide the opportunity for the Gold Star communities to meet and fellowship. Our media team had the opportunity to connect with Legacies Alive Executive Director John Dudo and Gold Star mom Debbie Lee at the tailgate before the game. Debbie also serves as the CEO of America's Mighty Warriors, whose mission is to honor the sacrifices of our troops, veterans, and Gold Star families by providing programs that improve quality of life, resiliency, and recovery. We are thankful for the opportunity to have met these passionate individuals, and we are honored to share their stories with our community.
My name is John Dudo, and I'm very honored and humbled to serve this organization, Legacies Alive. I got involved back in 2014, believe it or not, as a referee in a charity football game. There's a veterans group coming into town called Legacies Alive. Mike Vitti, who's our founder, had just finished walking from Seattle to the Army-Navy game. He was a former football captain here at West Point, so I was refereeing the game, and that's where I met the organization. And from that point on, especially with the loss of one of my very dear friends, the whole organization really helped me heal. As a veteran, it's our way of continuing to serve.
Can you just explain you and Legacies Alive's mission?
So our mission is to provide unwavering support to our nation's Gold Star families and ensure the legacies of our fallen heroes remain forever alive. We're all combat veteran run. We're a 98% nonprofit, which means 98 cents on every dollar goes directly to our mission. And we accomplish our mission on 3 platforms. First one is legacy events like today, the Army-Navy game, when we create this safe and secure environment to get our families together. It's more than a football game. I mean, there's a lot of Army-Navy rivalry, but it's America's game, and to bring our families out, let them be part of this, all the flyovers and the escalades, and we've had 4-star General Brito here just shortly ago. We have former Secretary of the Army Patrick Murphy stopping by, and when they all stop in to meet our families and give them a hug, it means so much. We always say that heavy spot heart's always going to be there. It's not going to go away. But when we get our families together, you see them playing cornhole behind me, and we celebrate the lives those heroes lived, and that connection is how we all heal together. We do legacy projects. We build memorials in the hometowns of our fallen heroes, and we do legacy challenges, which are physical challenges to raise awareness for our Gold Star families and put our mission out there. So it's very easy for our Gold Star families to just stay home. It's tough when they suffer a loss, and it's hard to put yourself out there. So I always recognize how much courage it takes for them to come to an event.
Can you explain what Legacies Alive means to you?
We've been partnering with Legacies Alive since 2015, and my son Mark Lee was the first Navy SEAL that was killed in Iraq August 2nd, 2006. Toughest day of my life. And you feel so often like no one else could understand what you're possibly going through. And I could explain to you with the most descriptive words I could come up with what it feels like as a parent to lose your child. But there's no way that you would feel that intense pain and loss. And yet when you meet another Gold Star family, I don't have to explain to them what it's like. They know, and there's an instant bond that takes place. My son Mark's been gone for 17 years, but we started our own foundation as well, America's Mighty Warriors. And we get to see 17 years later him still saving his teammates' lives. He stood up in the direct line of fire 3 times on his final day, made that choice to give his life so his teammates could live. Mark wrote an amazing letter, which was his last letter home. He wrote it about 2.5 weeks before he was killed, sent it to about 12 people on an email thread. He talks about some of the things that he saw over there. You can sense the change in him going into that combat zone and seeing how different it is from where we live in America. And he said we could change our world by doing more random acts of kindness. And I would encourage everyone to go read that letter at americasmightywarriors.org. Mark's name is spelled with a C, and we always tell people, go make your mark. There's something that you can do to go change your world each and every day. I do know where that young man is. He was a believer, he's in heaven, and I will see him again one day. So until then, I chose to put on his boots and pick up his weapon and stay in the fight for every veteran who's served, stay in the fight for every other Gold Star family member, and to honor their heroes and to honor and remember them is part of our mission in America's Mighty Warriors, as it is for Legacies Alive. So it was a perfect union to be able to come together with them and do this. So that's why we're at Army-Navy game every year. And you know, we're standing here amidst all these pictures of so many brave warriors who gave their lives so we could be here today, so we could be at the Army-Navy Games, so we could live in America. And we need to make sure we don't ever forget any of them and that dear price that is paid for the freedoms we enjoy every day. I'd like to tell you, as a Gold Star mom, it means a lot to know you're not alone. You're not the only one out there. And so it's very rewarding. It can be very difficult at times, but I know that's how God wired me and what I'm supposed to be doing. So it's my honor to continue Mark's legacy that way. And as they say, keep their legacies alive.